chào, my name is Phạm Thanh Thanh. I'm the runner-up of Tourism Cultural Ambassador 2025. According to the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism, in the first 9 months of 2025, Vietnam welcomed nearly 15.4 million of international tourists, which is a record-breaking number that shows how attractive Vietnam has become to the world. And behind that success are over 42,000 of professional tour guides, the people who carry our stories, heritage, and culture to millions of travelers every year. And they are the true backbone of tourism industry. While professional tour guides lead tours to famous destinations, there's another kind of travelers who want to understand local life more deeply of Vietnam. And that's when volunteer tour guide come in. We are mostly students. We are young, curious, and passionate about our cities. We don't replace professional tour guide. We complement them, offering traveler a glimpse into everyday life through a local eyes. And I'm the one of them. I have been a volunteer tour guide with Saigon Hotpot. It is a non-profit organization where university students lead free walking tour for international tourists around Ho Chi Minh City. And we do it not for money, but for connection, to share our stories, to understand our culture more deeply, and to improve our English. And at first, I thought I was just showing people around. For example, I took the visitor to the oldest apartment in Ho Chi Minh City to try some coconut coffee and then talk about how different generations of Vietnamese people enjoy coffee in different ways. And then I brought them to a small house hidden in a narrow alley, a house that secretly had a wartime bunker inside. At another time, I met a group of travelers from France. During the night food tour, we talked about how Vietnamese people see food as a medicine. Like the people here, they apply yin and yang philosophy and 5 elements in cooking and eating. And one of them told me that I will never see Vietnamese food at the same way again. And the thing seemed completely ordinary to me, became fascinating cultural story when shared with others. After tours, many travelers thank me for showing them the authentic Vietnamese life they truly seeking for beyond the tourist attractions. And I still remember one visitor from Australia. I asked him, why did you choose a young volunteer tour guide like me instead of professional one? He smiled and said, I want to hear the story from a young Vietnamese perspective. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's real. And thanks to the feedback like that, I quickly realized that I wasn't just showing people around. I was really sharing my stories, the stories about my country, my culture, and even about myself. And what surprised me most was how much I gained in return. Every conversation helped me improve my English and boost my confidence. The non-profit organization like Saigon Hotpot, Hanoi Kids, or Hoi An Maze is not only offer the English environments for students, but also help us understand our tradition more deeply. And like many Vietnamese students, I used to focus too much on passive skills during learning English, such as reading, listening, and grammar instead of speaking. Because I was afraid of making mistakes, I translated too much in my head before speaking, and I was worried about the people gonna judge my accent, and those fears kept me silent for a long time. But everything changed when I became a volunteer tour guide. I quickly realized that the visitor didn't care about my accent or my grammar. They truly cared about my stories about myself and the way that I represented about my country. And yeah, small tour, big change isn't just about me. It's about many young people who spend their time sharing the Vietnam culture with the world. And I'm just a small part of the big community. And through every tour, I learned that the real connection doesn't need a big words or big plan. It comes from the simple and honest moment, like a walking or a share together. The next time when you travel, try working with a volunteer tour guide. Let them share with you the authenticity of the local life in their country. You might feel that those small tours can create a big change. Today, I'm grateful for a chance to share my story with TEDxTalk, and I hope it inspired you to see a culture in a new ways. Thank you for listening. Tạm biệt và hẹn gặp lại.